Hi, Gemma here from Fit Body Formula, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at high intensity interval training. So what is high intensive interval training, or HIIT? High intensive interval training is when you alternate between high and low intensity exercises, or between high intensity exercises and a short period of rest. And interestingly, it is perhaps the most time efficient way to exercise. Now, according to the American College of Sports Medicine, high intensity intervals are exercises that you typically perform at 80 to 95% of your maximum heart rate for anywhere from 5 seconds to 8 minutes. But the question is, does a HIIT workout burn more fat than a traditional steady-state cardio workout, such as jogging or running or using the cross trainer at a steady pace down the gym? You see, when you walk, run, jog or do any form of cardio at a constant steady pace, you are of course burning calories. But once you stop doing the activity, you stop burning calories at that higher rate. Now, with high intensity interval training, once you've stopped training, your metabolism will keep working and can continue to burn fat for up to about 48 hours after you finish. And this means you can be burning fat whilst you're at work, resting, eating, or even when you're sleeping. Now, there is something you need to know about high intensity interval training though. You do have to work at it. You have to give the right amount of intensity during your training times, and then you can rest for your predetermined amount of time before bringing that intensity right back in again. You simply can't approach this type of training with the same intensity you would approach steady state cardio. You see, the key to success with HIIT workouts is the intensity you can bring during your work periods. Of course, just like anything, progression is key, and if you're just starting out, you should begin at a moderate rate and gradually build yourself up to being an interval training machine. One of HIIT's biggest selling points is its efficiency. A workout can last up to an hour, but it can also be completed in 20 minutes or less, which makes it an extremely efficient way to train. It lets you get a bigger training effect with less time spent. And compared to a 45-minute jog, 5 minutes of HIIT is a lot easier on the joints. It's also good for varying fitness levels and goals too. HIIT also produces many of the same health benefits as other forms of exercise in a shorter amount of time. Welcome the cat. What it does is it lowers body fat. Hello there, Davros. It helps the heart rate and blood pressure, and HIIT may also help reduce blood sugar problems and insulin sensitivity. Let me just move his bottom. Coming up, I'm going to give you a beginner interval program that you can follow to give you great fat loss boosts in the first 30 days if you're just starting out on a fat loss journey. And if you're getting value from this video, then hit the like button and leave any questions in the comment section below. And to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. HIIT training has been used by athletes for at least a century. For example, legendary Finnish distance runner Paavo Nurmi, I hope I said that right, set a 1500 metre world record in 1924 by running repeated hard sprints in training, and the scientific research began in earnest at the start of this century. HIIT has been heralded as a powerful weapon in the fight against unhealthy lifestyle-related diseases such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and if nothing else, it's convenient. And one of the most cited obstacles to physical activity for many people is simply the lack of time they have in which to train. So let's look at a great high-intensity interval training schedule to start you on your HIIT journey. Now, there are many ways to do HIIT. All you need to remember is the basic principle: alternate short bursts of very high-intensity training with periods of recovery or low-intensity training. So what you want to do is start out by using the workout periods to exercise at a moderate pace and use your rest periods to actively recover. Now, actively recover means that you're moving, but you're not exerting a load of effort, so you can just walk around during this time or just move gently. And after a few weeks of practice, you can actually begin to increase the intensity of your work period, and eventually you will get to the point where you push yourself to the limit each and every work period. Now, exercises that you can use, obviously if you have access to a gym or equipment, you can use the treadmill, the stationary bike or rowing machine. Or if you don't have access to any equipment, then you can use body weight or resistance exercises such as squats, jump jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, push-ups, step-ups or medicine ball work as well. So you should start each workout with a 5-minute warm-up and obviously end it with 5 minutes of cooling down. So here are some intervals for you to get started with. So during your first week starting out with the HIIT training program, on day 1 you want to do 30 seconds of work, then 60 seconds of active recovery for 10 rounds or 15 minutes. On day 2, you want to do 60 seconds of work, then 120 seconds of active recovery for 5 rounds or 15 minutes. And on day 3, you want to do 20 seconds of work followed by 40 seconds of active recovery or rest for 15 rounds or 15 minutes. Now what I've done is I've put the next 3 weeks interval timings in the description for you, and if you have any questions, just drop a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now, if you are just starting out in high intensity interval training, please be careful with the intensity and the exercises you choose, and make sure you keep good form throughout, and most importantly, be comfortable with your choices. Of course, the timings are really an important factor when HIIT training. So you'll want a good timer to help you keep on track. And the one I use is the Gym Boss. It's a really handy timer for interval workouts, and I have put a link in the description for you just in case you're interested. So I hope you found value in this video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. And myself and my cat Davros, who didn't want to leave today, look forward to hanging out with you again real soon.